Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Alice Chou, Vice President of the Taiwan Institute of Economy Research in Taiwan. It is a great pleasure and honor to join the 2021 IAIC and to present a talk entitled Multidisciplinary Recycling, a Practical Strategy for Agricultural Recycling in Taiwan. This is the outline of my presentation, which will cover three parts. First, I shall give a brief overview of circular agriculture and the policy objectives of Taiwan government on agricultural recycling. Next, I hope to share with you some strategies for promoting circular agriculture, along with the fundamental concept. I will show you three practical examples that have been successfully implemented in Taiwan. Finally, I would like to share with you some of the information platforms we are developing for sharing the agricultural resources and matching of supply and demand of agricultural byproducts. As we all know, the United Nations announced the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, that is SDGs, in 2015, which pledged a 2030 agenda for global sustainable development. Among the 17 SDGs, 2 are directly related to agriculture. That is number 2, zero hunger, and number 12, responsible consumption and production. Accordingly, the Taiwan government has adopted these 2 SDGs as the key index while developing the policy for circular economy in the agricultural sector. In terms of circular agriculture, the Taiwan government has set the policy objectives based on the new agricultural governance and national program for energy conservation and carbon reduction. The purpose is to promote innovative agriculture to reduce waste and optimally to reach zero waste, to develop agricultural recycling chains of source materials and byproducts, and to implement new industries with multidisciplinary applications in order to build new business model for circular economy in the agricultural sector. On the basis of these policy objectives, the government then initiated a long-term project since 2017. Step by step, the project has different missions and goals to accomplish each year. Basically, during the past 5 years, we have accomplished some technology and products developments that are relevant to agricultural resource recycling industry. We are aiming to move forward in the next few years to reach the goals of industrialization of agricultural resource recycling and value-added application. By means of prospective technology and industrial-driven thinking, we have made some progress in circular agriculture, which I wish to share with you in the upcoming part 2 of my talk. As you may see here, in Taiwan, the proper disposal rate of agricultural waste is very high, but a large portion, more than 80%, are handled by low-level treatments such as landfill and composting. To achieve the goals of zero waste and circular agriculture, the Taiwan government put resources on full utilization and hierarchical approach as the main strategies for multidisciplinary recycling technology development to enhance the value of agricultural waste The concept of full utilization can be realized through this example of a maize biorefining plant in Denmark. All parts and tissues of maize were first divided into specific components, which were used as feedstocks for the refinery plant to produce value-added products such as food, medicine, animal feed, renewable energy, materials, and chemicals. Next, I will give you a practical example of full utilization in Taiwan for the oyster culture industry. We all like oysters, right? What happened to the oyster shell after we swallow the delicious oyster? Well, the oyster shell may be divided into two main layers. The nacre fruit layer takes about only 1 to 5%, and the layer of calcium carbonate, which contains oyster powders with varied particle sizes, takes the most portion of 70%. Whereas the rest of 25% of the layer mostly consists of dust, sludge, and moisture. This page shows a flow chart of full utilization process of the oyster shell. Except for the undesirable dust and sludge, which are landfilled, the rest of the oyster shell may be processed to form useful byproducts, such as nacre, animal feed additives, soil conditioner, and so on. In the present case, the oyster shell utilization plan is collaborated with the Fisheries Research Institute for producing prospective value-added products. The concept of hierarchical or cascade approach is illustrated by this view graph from the Wood Science Research Team of Munich University of Technology, Germany. By means of the hierarchical approach, the researchers have developed a practical model for wood processing from forest to timber, various solid, particle, fiber wood products to industrial chemicals. As such, cascade process not only substantially reduce the input of wood into processing and production, but also maximize the utilization efficiency of wood, including the incineration of waste wood for energy generation. Mushroom cultivation is one of the important agricultural industry in Taiwan. Here, I'm using it as an example for circular agricultural utilization, the hierarchical or cascade approach. After the mushrooms were fully grown and harvested, the sawdust can be recycled and used as the source materials for growing the other plants. By collaboration with research institutions such as Taiwan Agricultural Research Institute, Taiwan Forest Research Institute, or Industrial Technology Research Institute, more practical applications of this mushroom sawdust waste were developed. For examples, as the primary blending ingredients for cultural bedding in chicken farms, or as the feedstocks for biomass conversion of biofuels, and so on. As a last example of circular agriculture in Taiwan, I wish to share the third practical case, namely fully industrial recycling in a company. Taiwan Sugar Corporation is a private company that attaches great importance to prospective technology and industrial-driven thinking. The company has been implemented with circular agriculture since 2016. Since the company has both sugar plantations and pig farms, while each runs with its respective recycling scheme. They went further to combine the plant recycling and animal recycling together to form a complete industrial recycling park. The Council of Agriculture in Taiwan is developing an agricultural waste information system which aims to promote industrialization of agricultural resource recycling and value-added application by 2024. Through the Agricultural Waste Exchange Platform, it is anticipated that an effective link between the waste producer and the waste recycler may be formed. Hence, should be beneficial for industrialization of agricultural recycling and diverse applications of value-added byproducts. The main function of the Agricultural Waste Exchange Platform is to provide a user-friendly internet system through which the supply side can easily upload their source information, while the demand side can search for detailed information of the waste. In addition, this platform also provides outcome and relevant statistics of the exchange, as well as background information of the waste and suppliers. For the supply side, suppliers are encouraged to upload detailed information of agricultural waste, including basic characters, processing and transportation information of waste, and other exchangeable resources, and suppliers' contacting information, and so on. The platform is also facilitated with a Q&A session to allow mutual communication between the supplier and inquirer. Likewise, the exchange platform also provides demand side with detailed information of the agricultural waste, such as fundamental characters, location and distribution, available amount, production season, and information of relevant source vendors, and so on. Well, I hope that I have succeeded in introducing the strategy and progress of agricultural recycling in Taiwan. Let's work together to accomplish the common missions of net zero agricultural resources and to promote development of sustainable agriculture. With this, I thank all of you for the kind attention. Thank you.